Hello, and welcome to CMD Oral Space Forex Lessons. My name is Kujo. Today's lesson topic is on mastering candlestick patterns. So this playlist is purely going to be for the intermediate. That's when you are introduced to Forex. You know the importance of Forex, the benefits, the downside of it, and then you move to the level which we call the intermediate level. So this episode actually is going to be the introductory one. We are going to talk about the overview for this particular book. And this book that we are going to use for the whole lesson or this playlist is entitled the Candlestick Trading Bible, right? So this book was actually written by Monihisa Homer. So we'll talk about him more, and then we know who he is, and then the quota that he gave to this particular profession. So for the disclaimer, this book was actually not written by me. I did not write this book, right? I did not write this book or pamphlets. The book was actually written by Monihisa Homer. So whatever thing you see here, any personal pronouns being used here is actually for him. So there are some points or places that when I get to, if I have to put in my own input or my idea, I'll let you know. Especially the places that I'll come in or the points that I'll come in to bring in more input will be on, especially on the grammatical construction of the book. Okay, so besides that, I think the book is a great book, right? So I did not want to have write any another book or use another thing. In fact, it's a book that I've been using for a long time. In fact, for this book, I've read it for about more than 5 times. It's a good book, and then it has really helped me a lot. So this is the book that we will be using. Now, the main aim for this particular series or the playlist is to help the trader or the learner actually do analysis on his own. Because there are times that the intermediate, the beginner will learn, and then after learning, the only thing they will have to do, the resort to, is to seek signals, or in fact, buy signals from other traders. And sometimes this can be hectic, it can be disappointing and all that. And then sometimes the time may not be convenient for you. So in my own opinion, I think doing the analysis on your own is better. You have to become a better trader, and then you know the ins and outs of this profession. So that is the main aim. Unless maybe you don't want to do the analysis on your own, then I think you will just stick to what is Forex, the benefits and all that. And then you buy the signals and then you do your trading. So in my opinion, I think you have to do the analysis on your own, and that is going to help you a lot. So without further ado, let us zoom in into this book. So yeah. So we are actually going to talk about, this episode is actually going to talk about the overview of this book, right? So what the book, in fact, the subtopics that we are going to treat, and then what we expect at the end of the book or the lesson or the playlist, what we expect to take home. So just pay attention and then follow me as it is. And now, if you are, I know some of us especially, we have been exposed or maybe been in some seminars, have some tutors around us, right? In fact, online, especially like the YouTube that we are doing now, some of us have a lot of information. And then many a time when you do this information, you learn too much of this, and then from different sources, it actually affects you. We have something called information overload. And this profession actually have problem with this, right? You learn here, you learn one thing, you are not done, you jump into another thing, you are not done, you jump into another thing. So this series is actually going to take you through step by step. So you just have to follow through, and then at the end of the lesson, you'll be very informed. So that is so about the content. We are going to talk about the introduction, right? Even though we have done, or we know what is into the Forex, we just give you overview here. And then we have some other playlists that you can go there and then do the learn for the basics of Forex. So that is, so we do the introduction, we do the overview, we do the history of what candlestick patterns. Then you have to know what is actually a candlestick, right? Then we talk about the patterns. We have a number of them, the patterns. We have the engulfing bar candlestick. We have the doji candlestick. We have the dragonfly doji pattern. We have the gravestone doji pattern. We have the morning star. We have the evening star. We have the hammer. We have the shooting star. We have the harami pattern. We have the tweezers tops, and then the bottoms. Right. Now, before I continue, in order not to bore you too much, each episode is going to take at most 30 minutes, right? I could actually do 1 hour, but for the purpose of you not being bored too much, we're going to still stick to at most 30 minutes. I think that would do. Yes. So in every 30 minutes, then we move to another episode. So that is it. Then we come to the candlestick patterns exercise. After every topic or subtopic, it is important that you have time and then you do these things, you practice these things, right? Especially when it comes to the patterns, it's something that you should know them offhand, because it is these things that, these signals, that should actually prompt you if you should actually enter the market or exit the market, or if you actually wait, right? So the patterns will actually be offered. You have them at your fingertips. So it's better if you will not be able to maybe keep anything in your mind, at least for the patterns, you should have them. The moment you see them, they're being formed anywhere on the chart or anywhere, you should be able to know what it means, and then at least you can actually anticipate or guess where the direction of the market is going to be. So that is it. Now we go to the market structure. We will talk about how to trade trading markets, right? We have different types of markets or trading markets. So how to trade the trading markets. We have the support and resistance levels. Of course, I know you may have heard of this. They are very common terms, and then in fact, they are very common terms, and they are very basic that you should know as a trader. So that is it. Now we go to the how to trade lines. We have the ranging markets. Now from there, move to the time frames and the time frames. Then we will do the top-down analysis, right? Don't worry. Whatever terms that is here, we will have time and then delve into them greatly. Now we talk about the trading strategies and then the tactics. We'll do that. We'll also talk about the pin bar candlestick pattern strategies. We'll talk about all of these. Now trading the pin bar candle with a trend. Then we'll move to the tactics. Now, trading the pin bars with confluence. The confluence is a very good term that you will actually have a look at. It's a very good thing. Before you enter the market, you have to look at a number of factors. If they coincide, then you can decide to go in, right? We will talk about the pin bar trade examples, trading pin bars in range bound markets, right? Then we'll talk about the engulfing bar candlestick patterns, right? We talk about all of that. Now, I don't want to bore you with that. So I'll just read through them. How to trade the engulfing bar, price, action signal, all that. So for the engulfing bar, I have the two types, the bullish and then the bearish. So don't worry, we'll talk about them and what they mean. We will also talk about the inside bar candlestick pattern, right? Basically, it talks about the harami and all that, right? Good. We'll talk about the psychology behind the inside bar pattern formation. We'll talk about how to trade inside bars with support and resistance. Tips on trading the inside bar price action setup. Then we'll do the trading the false breakout of the inside bar pattern. Yes, sometimes the market or a price action may actually behave as if they are going up or down with a massive momentum, right? But then from nowhere, you realize that the market actually takes a reverse, a total reverse. And you will have no idea of what is happening in the market, right? Sometimes there will be a faker pretending it's going to go up. Then by the time you realize it's actually going down. So look at all these things. Then we talk about the conclusion. So that is it. So now, we actually come into the introduction, right? the introduction of this very book for the intermediate. So now the candlestick part, the candlestick trading Bible, right? It's one of the most powerful trading systems in the history. Now it was invented by Homer Monihisa. Some people may say Homer Monihisa, whatever. It's a name. So I think that's okay. Now he is the father of candlestick pattern chart patterns, right? Actually, what it means is that he invented it. He brought the idea of that. So Forex was actually done in, let's say, in a way that not all of us, or not all, a lot of people had access to this. They didn't know. They didn't actually know what is Forex, or maybe how it is actually traded. In fact, he gave us the easy access, putting things into computer, onto book, and then the candlestick patterns, right? So don't worry, we talk about it more. Now, this trader is considered to be the most successful trader in history. He is actually, or in fact, he was actually a trader, right? A Forex trader. Now, he was known as a god of markets in his days. His discovery made him more than $10 million in today's dollar, right? So he invented this. And this book, or this idea, actually gave him a fortune, actually. It was a good book. In fact, it was a very good invention that actually gave him money, right? Now, I have spent 10 years compiling, testing, organizing, and consistently updating this method to create my own new version, which is considered to be the easiest and most profitable trading system. Now, the I's and then whatever, the personal pronouns here, it is not mine, or they are not mine, right? They are his book. This is his idea. So, in fact, the organizer or the editor is the one talking here. I think so. That is it. Now, the candlestick trading Bible is a trading method that is going to finally take your trading to where it should be: consistent, profitable, easy, and requiring very little time and effort, right? So if you are able to take this book or these lessons or this playlist very seriously, right? Very serious. You learn, you do the practice as it should be, then I think you're going to be a very good trader. In fact, a very good trader. Now, this trading system is based on Japanese candlestick patterns in combination with technical analysis. Now, we will also look at what is technical analysis. In fact, this video, like I said earlier, or this series is actually going to help you do the technical analysis, right? We have different types of analysis. We will look at them as we go ahead. We have one called fundamental analysis, and then we even have the sentimental, or the sentiment, right? So in addition to the technical analysis. So for you, or for this particular series, we are going to look at what is technical analysis and be able to do it on our own. That is it. So now, all what you have to do is to spend as much time as you can to master the method that I am going to share with you, and use it to trade any financial market. Learning Japanese candlestick is like learning a new language, right? In fact, technical analysis or trading is actually a language, right? It's actually a language. You have to know the basics of it, right? Forex, the basics of it. So you have to know what actually entails technical analysis, right? So candlestick actually is a language. If you don't understand what a candlestick is telling you, then I think you'll not be able to do analysis or even trade, right? So you have to have these basics, these rudiments, for you to be able to do a technical analysis. And anyone who is able to do technical analysis has a higher probability of winning. Now, bear in mind, I am not saying that everyone that is able to do a technical analysis very good or very perfectly is going to be a winner in this profession. No, there are a number of factors, other things that we have to do. They have to go in hand, right? So we look at them. We have the psychology, and then we have the risk management, right? So this profession is is a big one. So technical analysis is actually one part of forex trading. So just bear in mind, right? So now we are saying that a Japanese candlestick is like learning a new language. Imagine you got a book which is written in a foreign language. You look at the pages, but you get nothing from what is written, right? You look at the candlestick patterns. Sometimes, in fact, if you are new and people open their charts or their trade, and you see the colors, usually in red and green, moving up and down, you have no idea. Sometimes you are even alarmed. What does this thing mean? Sometimes you even have the fear that you may not be able to learn or even understand what forex actually is, right? So this candlestick is going to give us the idea, the basis, like a human being. Human being is made up of cells, right? The organ system, and all that. So we start from somewhere and then we build up. So don't be worried, or don't be afraid that okay. So when am I even going to finish learning this and become a master in analysis? No, don't worry. Let's take it step by step, and you'll be fine, right? Now, Japanese candlesticks are the language of financial markets, right? If you get the skill of reading charts, you will understand what the market is telling you, and you will be able to make the right decision in the right time. Yeah. So a forex is actually a financial markets, right? We have the financial markets. The financial markets it contains a lot. We have the stock, we have the bond, right? We have the forex actually. We have other things. So we are going to look at them. So just stick with me. Now, the easy to follow strategies detailed in this book will provide you with profit-making techniques that can be quickly learned. More importantly, learning the principles, in fact, the principles of market psychology, underlining the candlestick method will change your overall trading cycle forever, right? So we have to know the basis, the principles, the psychology of the candlestick formations. Whatever is formed, when a candlestick is formed, if it is red or green or whatever color that you have chosen for them to be, every candlestick has an open and then a closing, right? So when it closes here, when it opens here and closes there, what does it mean? When it closes there and opens here, whatever, we have meaning. And then how big the candlestick is also has a meaning to that, right? So we will have a look at all these things. So don't worry. Now, the candlestick trading Bible has already proven itself fortunes for being made using the candlestick, whatever. I think this grammatically is not, there's no sense here. So let's just jump to the next paragraph. Now, I congratulate you on taking the first step in your trading education. You are on the right path to become a better trader. However, this is actually just the beginning of your trading career. After finishing this ebook, the real work begins, right? So what it means is that after reading this book, or maybe having the information, we will now have to put them into practice, because practice will make you perfect, right? Yes. If you learn and you don't do practice, you can't do anything. You can't have the benefit of that. You can't actually bear the benefit, the fruits of it. So this profession is actually learning and then practicing. You learn, you practice. You learn, you practice. You learn, you practice. You learn sometimes, many a time, in fact, and many a time you fail. let me draw your attention to this very fact that a lot of people might be faced with and then decide not to even continue with this profession. This profession is not a bed of roses. It's not a gambling site. A gambling place that you hear outside that people say, okay, trading is very profitable. You start today, later in 3 months, you'll be profitable. No. You learn, you fail. You learn, you fail. You practice. And then you do again until you become okay. I wouldn't even say perfect, but in this profession, nobody is perfect. Nobody has all the knowledge in this market. No. You just have to find your niche and then capitalize on that. That is it. So that's one attention that I'm drawing you to. Don't forget that. Now, also remember, this is an educational work that will teach you professional methods on how to make money trading financial markets. If you got the skills that I shared with you here, you will change completely your life and the life of people around you. So I think we will end here for this very lesson and then continue in the next lesson. Thank you very much.